Om Shanti. Madhuban Murli, 2023, November 23. Essence. Sweet children, body consciousness makes you cry. Become soul conscious and you will be able to make the right effort. Your heart will be honest and you will be able to follow the Father completely. Questions. When can your stage become fearless and constant in adverse situations and calamities? Today's answer. When you have full faith in the knowledge of the drama, when any calamity comes in front of you, it is said that it is fixed in the drama. You overcame it is the previous cycle too. There is no need to be afraid of anything in this. However, your children have to become Mahavirs. Those who are the Father's full helper and are His worthy children, those who are seated on His heart throne, are the one who are able to remain constantly stable. Their stage remains constant. Song. O traveler from the faraway land, take me with you. Om Shanti. When it is the time of destruction, some people are definitely saved. Some from Rama's army and some from Ravan's army are definitely saved. The army of Ravan cry out. One is that they were not able to go with him, and second, there are many difficulties at the end because there is a lot of distress. Among you children too, those who are specially loved are the one who are worthy to watch destruction. They are the one with courage. For example, it is shown of Angad that he remained completely stable. No one apart from you children can watch destruction. There is so much distress. It will be just as when someone is being aparted on, and some people cannot stand there and watch it. You will continue to see all of that in front of you. There will be continue to be cry of distress. Those who are good, specially loved, worthy helper of Baba are seated on the Father's heart throne. There was not just one human. The whole rosary is of Hanuman and the Mahavirs. There is the rosary of Rudra. The rosary of God Rudra is called the rosary of Rudra. A Rudraksha beads is very valuable. Amongst Rudraksha beads, some are real and others are artificial. The same type of rosary can be bought for either a 100 rupee or 2 rupee. It is the same with everything. The Father makes you become like diamonds, and in comparison to that, everyone else is artificial. In front of God, the truth, everyone else is false and not worth a penny. There is a saying, darkness cannot remain hidden in front of the sun. That one is the son of knowledge. Ignorance cannot remain hidden in front of him. You are receiving the truth from the true Father. You know that whatever people say about God, the Father, the truth is lie. You now explain that the God of the Gita is Shiva and not Sri Krishna, the deity with divine virtue. It is now the confluences, and there will then definitely. It is now the confluences, and there will then definitely be the golden age. The Krishna soul is now receiving knowledge. People think that he gives knowledge. There is so much difference. That one is the father and this one is the child. They have made the father completely disappear and have instead the name of the child. As you progress future, the truth will eventually emerge. This is the first and foremost thing. Why have people considered God to be omnipresent? Because they have instead Krishna name in the Gita. You know this thing. Sri Krishna and the dirty soul have completed their 84 birth. It is sung, souls remained separated from the Supreme Soul for a long time. We are the first one to become separated. The rest of the souls stay with Baba up there. No one understands the meaning of this. Among you two, scarcely any of you are able to explain this thing accurately. It is body consciousness that makes you cry a great deal. Only those who are soul conscious will make very good effort, and they are also able to imbibe everything very well. This is why it is said, follow the Father. The Father also comes to act. Both are fathers. You cannot tell which father is saying something because both Bap and Dada are in this body. You have to follow the one who comes to act. The father explained, children become soul conscious. Many very good children are body conscious because they do not remember the father. Those who are not yogi are unable to imbibe anything. Honesty is required here. You have to follow him fully. Whatever you hear, imbibe it and then continue to explain to others. You have to remain fearless. You have to remain firm on the drama. When any calamity comes, it is understood that they are fixed in the drama. You overcome difficulty before. All of you are Mahabir. Are you not? Your name is glorified. 8 are very good Mahabir, and then there are 108, a little less than them, and then 16,000, a little less than them. You definitely have to become that. This kingdom was also established in the previous cycle, and so it has to happen now. Many develop doubts and then leave. If they had faith, they would not divorce such a father sometimes. Even when someone is forced to drink the nectar of knowledge, as you make little children do, they do not drink it. The Father gives you the milk of knowledge to drink, and in spite of that, you do not drink it. You turn your face completely away, and so you become completely useless. You then say, I do not want to anything from the mother and father. I am unable to follow Srimad. In that case, how will you become elevated? Srimad is from God. So you should also write this slogan. The uncorporeal ocean of knowledge, the purifier. God, Shiva, the teacher, speaks. Mother are the gateway to heaven. These points should enter your intellect for you to explain. All of you students should definitely be number-wise. You are playing your part in the drama. We remember him at time of sorrow. The Father lives in the faraway land. We shall remember him. Everyone remember him at time of sorrow, but not a single person remember him in happiness. It is now a world of sorrow, is it not? It is very easy to explain this. First of all, you have to explain that the Father is the one who established heaven. So why should we not receive the sovereignty of heaven? You know that not everyone will receive this inheritance. If everyone were to go to heaven, there would be no hell. How would there then be expansion? It is remembered that Bharat is an imperishable land. That is, it is the birthplace of the eternal Father. Bharat itself was heaven. We say with happiness, it became heaven 5,000 years ago. There definitely are the pictures of the Master of Heaven. They say that 3,000 years before Christ, Bharat used to be heaven. The sun and moon dynasty definitely existed in Bharat. There are also their images. This is so easy. This knowledge works on your intellect. The soul of Baba had this knowledge in him. And so he made us souls imbibe it. He alone is the knowledgeful one. He says, I teach you Raj Yoga through his Prajapita Brahma. And he then becomes the king of kings. This knowledge will then disappear. You are now once again receiving knowledge. You children now have to issue a challenge very good. First class intellects are needed for this. Baba never keeps anything first class for himself. He would say, all of these buildings that have been built are for the children to live in. Otherwise, there would the children come and stay. One day, all the buildings will belong to us. There is going to be a huge crowd of devotees on God's doorstep. They have made many into God. In practice, that one is the only one. You understand how much of a crowd there will be? There is a lot of blind faith in the world. When fairs take place, there is such a crowd. Sometimes they have fight among themselves. So many people die in such big crowd. A lot of damage is caused. So this discuss of self-realization is very good. You should also definitely write down this slogan. At the end, everyone has to bow down in front of the mother. They make such pictures of the Shaktis. The Father is having the emanation of knowledge made for you children. He says, prove this. It is easy. Devotee, remember God. Sex makes spiritual endeavor in order to meet God. God is called the Father. We are truly His children. They speak of a brotherhood, that the Hindus and the Chinese are brothers. So their father would be one, would he not? In the physical form, they are brothers and sisters, and so there cannot be vicious vision. This is the way to remain pure. The Father also says, lust is the great enemy. However, you have to understand this. The one main thing is, God is the Father of all. The Father is the one who established heaven. And so you surely have to receive the inheritance from the Father. You had the inheritance and you then lost it. This is a play about happiness and sorrow. This has to be explained very well. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. We should say to the sweet father, Om Shanti, Shukriya, Shukriya, Shukriya. Essence for Dharana. Number 1. Imbibe honesty and follow every act of the Father. Drink the nectar of knowledge and also inspire others to drink it. Become fearless. Number 2. Have the awareness that you are the children of God, the brother, and so you must make your vision and attitude pure. Today's blessing. May you be worthy of receiving blessing by seeing each one's speciality and using them for doing service. Details. Bap Dada has love for each child, speciality, and so he has love for all of you because each child has one or another speciality. Similarly, you also have to see each one's specialities. Just as a swan picks up pearls and not stones, similarly, you are holy swans. Your duty is to see each one's speciality and to use their speciality for doing service. Make them enthusiastic to use their speciality for doing service, and you will receive their blessings, and you will also receive a share for whatever service they do. Today's slogan. Remain combined with Bap Dada in such a way that others are reminded of the Father through you. Om Shanti. Sweet elevated version of Mateshwari. The expansion of Tamaguni Maya. There are the 3 words, Sataguni, Rajaguni, and Tamaguni, and it is essential to understand them accurately. People believe that these 3 qualities coexist at the same time. But what does your conscience say? Do these 3 qualities coexist at the same time, or does each of the 3 qualities have a part in separate age? The conscience says that these 3 do not coexist at the same time. When it is the golden age, Satyug, everything is Sataguni. When it is the copper age, everything is then Rajaguni. And when it is the iron age, everything is then Tamaguni. When it is the time for Sato, the stage of Rajo and Tama do not exist. When it is the time for Rajo, there cannot be Sataguni. People believe that all of these 3 qualities have continued to exist at the same time. It is a big mistake to say this. They believe that when a person is telling the truth and not committing any sin, he is Sataguni. However, one's conscience says that when we speak up being Sataguni, Sataguni means complete happiness. That is, the whole world is Sataguni. However, you cannot say that those who speak the truth are Sataguni and that those who tell lie are Iron Age and Tamaguni, and that the world has continued to move along in this way. Now, when we speak of the Golden Age, that means that the whole world is Sataguni and Satapradhan. Yes, there has a point in time when it was such a golden age and the whole world was Sataguni. That golden age does not exist now. It is now the Iron Age world. That is, there is a Tamapradhan kingdom over the whole world. How can there be anything Sataguni in this Tamapradhan era? There is now extreme darkness which is called the night of Brahma. The golden age is the day of Brahma and the iron age is the night of Brahma. And so we cannot combine the two. Acha, sweet Shri Baba, Shukriya, Shukriya, Shukriya. Om Shanti.